Hello, this is Everything Entertainment, and this is my Tensura summary and thoughts. And I'm only going to say this in this episode. I know pretty much everything that's going to happen, but I'll do everything in my power not to spoil stuff ahead of time. Instead, I'll talk about the current episode and what they provide. So for this episode, I'm glad it's not just a full-on recap. There's mostly stuff that carried on since season 3, and I really enjoyed the opening. And what makes this episode good is that it's separated in like three parts. Mainly, it have a lot of comedy parts, but it mainly focuses on the dungeon, the villains, and future episodes that will happen this arc. And to talk about the star, I like that Rimu is just walking around town. They are building a new hall that supposedly fits Rimu, which I kind of forgot. So it's nice to see that again. I really do like that. And I like that it's just a fun town that Rimu is getting closer to his goal. He's achieving his goal. And his Master Human Alliance is going well. I really do like that. I also like some of the funny moments in the episode, especially the one with Hinata, because that's so much better than in the manga. In the manga, it was just the class. I want to say class S, but I'm not sure if that's right. But it was just the main five of the kids. That's six. Well, no, there will be six, but that's a different story. Of the kids, and instead of that, we just got full on Hinata throw him out. It was very funny. It was very good, and I really do like that scene. Overall, I like the really started the episode. It was just chill, and it really bring that good texture of feeling back. That it does have fighting. It's like mainly a slice of life anime, which I really do enjoy that part of the show the most, honestly, and the politics, but that's for a different reason. Now to talk about the best part of the episode, and that is the dungeon aspect, because I do like that they're renovating it after the release with the dungeon. They were not just taking it as a success. Like I know a lot about the manga and light novel, and from the manga, I'm pretty sure it was just straight up good from start to finish with some problems here and there. But I think the next episode and two will talk more about it, because if you've seen the opening, you get hints of it. I won't spoil it, but you do get hints of more of the dungeon aspect that you need to solve. And I do like the business behind it. Like I like that they got tutorials, they got people fighting, like being trained about how to survive the dungeon, because yeah, a lot of people won't even make it past floor one. And like all the superpower ones obviously gonna make it past like 80 floors easily. But I really do like that they talk about the dungeon, how they can make it better, because they wasn't gonna succeed on the first try. I was confused about some of the stuff in the dungeon, like the checkpoints. I thought they already had checkpoints in the dungeon, but I think the flutes allowed you to leave at any time, or adding checkpoints or every tenth of the floor. I think that how they work. But besides that, I do like that they talk about the dungeon more, because the dungeon was like a big thing last season. Like the big oof of that first finale, like the beside the tournament, it was like that big surprise. It was not that good in my opinion. I like the manga better, because I think Team Lightning wasn't complete jokes. In the anime, they were kind of made to be buffoons, but in the manga and I believe the light novel, they were more like people were cheering them on. Wanted them to do their best, and I really like that. And I also do like Rimu and Moonmile duo, how they're just business savvy and how they like making money. And there's this greedy old men, and it's just very funny seeing them come up with ways to make more money for each other. I do like that aspect too, and how funny it is even to this. So yeah, the dungeon is the best part of the episode, and I really do like the anime is not skipping over it. It would have been uh not sucky, but bad if they just said, "Oh, it's a success," but making few more changes to the dungeon, and showing that the dungeon's having a positive effect on Tempest shows that how big profit the dungeon makes, and I really do like they're not just skipping over that. They're adding more stuff to it, and I really do like that. Another quick segment segue. I am excited for what's coming up next because you know who is coming, and they're not like the most. They're not gonna change the story, but they are gonna add some stuff that I'm excited for. Like a lot of people are excited for them, and I really do like it. We got a hint of it in the movie that I have yet watched. I haven't watched it yet, but I have been spoiled because of social media. But I am excited for them coming in this. Before we end the video off, I would like to talk about the villains. And right now, I am really excited for whatever Yuki had planned. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to repeat this every video, but yeah, Yuki had planned. And I gotta say, I have to give him some credit for still having some level of confidence. Without him, I have bailed out the first sign of trouble. But I do respect him for continuing his plan. I really do like the clowns involved with his plan and the fact that they really gonna ride and die for him. But yeah, I really am excited for this season because he plays a big role this season. Not like the big role, but he is showing his intelligence this season, and he would have probably got away with it if it wasn't for certain reasons. But I'll explain that when the episodes come out. And for Maribel and uh her grandfather, I can't think of the name right now, but her grandfather, Florida, I am excited for what they're gonna do because the opening. I'm gonna talk about the opening at the end of the video, but the opening, oh my god, the opening gets people gonna hate this season because of the opening. I'll explain that later, but yeah, I am excited for what they're gonna do and their plans because they got big plans and they kind of changed the whole series with their plan. Arguably, like the Rosals are probably not the most important, but they did make the biggest change of the season because of their plan. And I'm excited for this to finally be animated. Their arcs to finally be animated. Now, to talk about the opening, he had opening slaps, no shocker. Tensura always had good openings and EVs. And this one is no different. And honestly, I could see this opening taking off a lot of people because oh my god, this opening went too hard. Like this opening isn't even lying to you, but it's really I'm gonna talk about everything that happened opening when it happens. But let me just say this now, Fairy Tail did it better. Like Fairy Tail did it better. Like if you get the reference, you get the reference. Like I'm not even trying to make reference just that oh my god, people gonna be heated if they have high expectations from this opening. That's how good this opening is. The music, the animation, like this got the movie quality anime. Like it's not it's still it's still episode one, so we don't know how far the animation will go. But right now it looks like every episode gonna be having a good animation, which Tensho deserved it back at season 3 at most. But anyway, yeah, solid anime and solid opening, and I can't talk. Solid opening, and honestly, I can see how people can get mad at this opening, and I can't. Now to talk about the ending of the episode, and honestly, the ending of the episode is also amazing. It's like Overlord ending, except not a lot of metal in it. Like it does at a certain point halfway through, but a lot of overall endings are like different, like more darker. This is darker too, but differently. That's why I couldn't make the connection. And honestly, it's just amazing. Like it's stunning with Maribel, and she really kind of needs this opening. This is her season, and well, the first 12 episodes gonna be her season, but uh, after that, the second core of 12 episodes will be her grandfather, and that's all different thing. Let me just talk about the ending, and then the ending was wonderful. Like it's not better than the opening, but it's still solid nonetheless, and it got me excited for this season. To wrap up this video, I already talked about how much I love this episode, how this is a good episode one, and I'm glad in the four on a recap episode. The first one fifth of the episode was just chilling. The second two fifth was like comedy and the dungeon. Three fourth was like the villains and future stuff, and four fifth was like the whole villain set up the arc. And the fifth was just the opening ending discussion. Basically, this episode was good. Nothing to discuss. And I'm glad that Tensho is back. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.